Hi guys, Materim here again with another Fluffmasters video. And this one is going to introduce the Servants of Malisandra, my Daemons of Chaos Army. The Daemons of Chaos have always been an active force within the Grey Mountains, but for much of that time they have been scattered, divided, fighting mostly amongst themselves for what scraps they could steal from Britonia and the Empire. This, however, has changed with the corruption of the Grail Chapel at the hands of Malisandra, a powerful keeper of secrets. Now, a unified force, the Daemons of Chaos wait to unleash their terrors on the unsuspecting peoples of the world. Before you is Malisandra, the keeper of secrets that presides over the circle of carnality within the Dark Prince's realm. A powerful greater demon, Malisandra is constantly served by 4 bound souls that you see at her feet. These souls are of temptresses who have led the men of Britonia and the Empire astray during both realms' long history. Malisandra realizes that there is little above her beyond the Dark Prince himself, but still craves advancement within the demonic ranks. As such, she realizes that her only step forward is to become named a general of the combined demon forces. As such, she has worked within the Grey Mountains towards the corruption of House Serpine and control of that land to show both Slaanesh and the other 3 brother gods that she is worthy to take the reins of the full legions of chaos and lead them to the destruction of all. She is cagey and clever and has gained support from demons of the other gods both through raw shows of power and through manipulation. The greatest of these manipulations has bound to her the bloodthirster Caldrago, whom she uses to manipulate other corn worshippers, particularly the Snowmane tribe. For she understands that they would not take commands and orders from her, as they share what she sees as Khorne's unreasoning dislike for Slaanesh and all that he represents. Second to Malisandra within the demonic ranks is Varga the Flesh Peeler, a demon prince of Slaanesh who was once a mortal of the Empire that Malisandra herself corrupted. Upon his elevation to demon prince, Vargoth became the consort of Malisandra and now serves as the brute force in her army. Whenever she needs to remain distant from an event or simply needs a level of strength that she herself is unwilling to expend at the moment, she sends Vargoth, who delights in both pleasure and excruciating pain. His name comes from the razor-sharp claws that he uses to slowly strip away the flesh of his victims while they still live. This is Brya, the bearer of the sign. Once a common demonate of Slaanesh, Brya was elevated to the standard bearer of Malisandra's forces through acts of depravity that are unseemly to discuss here. She has been bound to this standard which bears the sign of Malisandra and desires nothing more than to keep it at her side. She has, in combat, torn even other demons apart that have tried to take it from her. Her level of desire for the sign has only been elevated by the successes the army has. Malisandra finds her a worthy servant, bound as she is by her desires both to serve and for the object of the shrine of the sign itself. This is Chiron the Tamer. Chiron is Malisandra's most trusted herald. She was formed from the dreams and fantasies of condemned souls within Malisandra's realm of carnality. As such, she has the ability to change shapes to be whatever either her mistress or one that she hunts desires to be. She is a creature of pure lust who seeks to gain power by leading the strongest men astray. She has begged Malisandra to be allowed to corrupt Lord Alphonia Serpine herself. However, that is a target that Malisandra deems worthy only for her own attentions. Chiron, however, is a loyal servant, and up to this point has not disobeyed the greater demon. And finally, we have Galvis, Plague Twin, the first herald of one of the other brother gods to swear allegiance to Malisandra. Galvis is overjoyed at Malisandra's ambitions and wishes to aid her in spreading disease and sickness throughout the lands of men. Called Plague Twin, for he had his face split by a dwarven axe, and the regeneration formed it not only into two separate faces, but two distinct personalities within the one body. The left head is constantly jovial and views all things as friend and child. The right head is twisted and evil and seeks to do nothing but to drown the world in pestilence and plague. Constantly at odds, the disagreeing heads manage to keep Galvis's own ambitions in check, which is the main reason that Malisandra trusts him so completely. So there you have it, the major personages of the demonic army that takes place in the narrative. Thus far, they have succeeded in keeping their presence a complete mystery to any except for the Dark Elves, whom they were ordered to slaughter at the direct commands of Slaanesh himself. Ideally, Malisandra wants to keep the demonic force in secret until she has completed the corruption of Lord Alphonia Serpine and has forced his house into the service of Slaanesh. That union would make the demonic forces almost unmatched within the Grey Mountains. Once that occurs, Malisandra will use that might to wipe out all life that does not bend knee to chaos within the mountain range. She believes that this act will secure for her the generalship of the forces of chaos. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and please like and subscribe the video, and we will catch you next time. Thanks a lot.